Hello guys, we are here with the regional Dortmund winner Finn Looft.
Hello.
Hi Finn. So you played Rainbow Road today. You got a very interesting list, but first off, tell us why did you choose to play this deck?
Okay, I play test a lot for the tournament with friends and online on TCG, and this deck has the best results. Altogether, I have the most wins with this deck.
Okay, nice. How did the tournament go for you?
Yeah, very well. I started with 6-0, then I was very close to top 32, and I made it with 7-1-1 into the top 32 as third place.
Okay. And then day two?
Day two was very close. The start was very bad. I drew the first game, and the second game I lost against Stephen Mao, but I could recover and go to the top 8 with 30 points.
Nice.
It was a very close match. The fifth match against Bert Wolters, Galicia, was very close. But he was fun to play with him, and we had two good matches.
Nice. So you ended up winning. How did your top cut go?
My top cut?
Yeah, your top cut matches. What did you play against in top?
Top 8 was. Let me think about it. Was Sandro from Austria.
Okay.
He played Ifatal. I won both games. Both games were very close. I don't have details.
Okay.
I also
Yeah, sure.
I only know it
Was a
very
long
close,
day.
yeah. Top 4 was against Matthias Lupa. Yeah, he won the first game, and Ifatal is very tough matchup because of Parallel City and Fright Night. It's also very hard to play, but I can manage to win the second game. He won the first game, I won the second game. And in the timeout, I draw the first prize after the third extra turn.
Okay. Yeah. And then in finals you played against Philip, and you obviously had to win because Philip always gets second place at tournaments.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So it must be.
Okay, then let's look at your deck list.
Okay,
Very interesting deck list. Last week we saw the deck list of Mehdi Hafi. He didn't play any stage once.
Yeah.
So first off, tell us, why did you play the Galvantula?
Okay. I also saw the deck list from the top 8 for Medi, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't like so many X. They just sit on the bench, and if the I recognize if the opponent plays the Parallel City on you, you only have 3 Pokemon left on your bench, and if this will only be maybe a Volcanion and 2 other types, you are only able to make 100, or with a Flying Silverback 110. Sorry. That's a 130 or 140. And but if this is your 3 Pokemon on the bench, you're able to make 160 or even 170.
True.
And also, Galvantula can be an attacker. If my opponent has 2 Shame on his bench, it's always possible to damage and take 4 prizes.
True.
It's always an option.
Yeah.
It doesn't work always, but it's always an option.
Yeah. And I guess maybe Joltik's free retreat was nice as well throughout the tournament.
Of course, yeah. At the beginning of the game, start with Joltik is very nice because Rainbow Road can have very explosive starts.
Of course.
And the Joltik active helps because Xeneas is on the bench, and I can max Elixir and put DCE. So it's
Yeah, that's nice.
to
Yeah.
have a first turn attack.
Okay, then we got one Umbreon X.
Yeah.
Why is Umbreon your choice?
Okay. I need a third spot for Cooper's ability. I take these 2, and because of course I need a third one. And the only types are fighting, darkness, metal, or fairy, I think.
And dragon, and we got dragon as well.
Yeah, not fairy, dragon, yes.
Yeah.
And I choose Umbreon because it could help me if I had a bad start.
Of
So
course,
it's
yeah.
a consistence card.
Yeah.
And I saw about the Beldor, of course, the Beldor X, the promo one, but the ability only works if it's active, so I don't think it's that good.
Okay.
So I choose the Umbria.
Well, that's very legit. Rest of the list should be pretty standard, very consistent list. Maybe the teammates. How did the teammates work out for you throughout the day?
Yeah, as I start testing, I don't play the teammates, but then I think, oh, why not? I can test this card, and it works very well because I sometimes have explosive starts, and because the opponent fall behind in prices and can play N. It's a problem for me, and I have too many Ns. They are not so effective anymore. But junior and senior is very effective. Yeah. So at first I played 4 N because of consistency, so I cut 1 N and played junior and senior.
Well, nice. Okay, I think that's it. Do you have any more questions? No, I don't think so. I think you guys should have a good impression of the deck and of Finn, of course. And congratulations. And let's see how you're doing in London.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.